Folks, after a long 6 hours and 15 minutes, we have finally arrived here at the finals of the Dark Regionals. The time has come for India versus Pakistan. Izanagi on Unchained, leading us off versus a Radgoat on Rescue Ace. The most represented deck in the tournament versus the deck that people thought was like actually good. The time has come, and so have I. Leading with an Aruha popping Chamber to summon Shyama. Shyama going to pop the Aruha for free since our opponent, since there's no spell traps on field to destroy. Summoning Sharvara. Going right into King Yama. Get to set something from deck with the Sharvara. Probably going to be the Escape because that's the trap that we haven't used the float effect of this turn. There's the Escape. Lord Yama maybe getting like a Sarama here. Maybe Rakea. No, adding back the Sharvara from Graveyard. Okay. Pop the Escape. Escape. There's Sarama. Now we go for Rage. Sarama, grab back, what? Like the Escape? Yeah. And pop the Rage, right? We can bring that back with Yama. Getting the Aruha back to hand. Yama Chain Link 2. Summon the Rage. Pop the Sarama, maybe? That do anything? No, we're not going to bother. We're just going to leave it up. So that's going to be our pop with Shyama. Shyama's going to come back. Sarama. Do you think we get like another Sharvara from deck here? Yeah, now we're going for High King Caesar. The board we've grown to love today. Rage, Caesar, Escape. And Prosp to top it all off. Prosp for 3 for Intimidation. Let's go! This is the kind of play you see at the Dark Regionals. Ash and Imperm. Oh, don't mind if I do. I be gobbling those hand traps up like... You only need 3. What would the point of the other 3 be? It doesn't matter. Normal Dro. Oh my god. These plays. Going for Anima here. This forces out the Rage. Or forces out something at least. Maybe they're forcing out the Escape. Nah, but it looks like we're just going right for the Rage. Very normal play in the Dark Regionals. In the Dark Regionals, we don't have starters. We have enders. Okay, our extra normal on the Airlifter. Very nice, very nice. We can Imperm this if we so choose, but we probably hold the Imperm. He did play right into Anima. He didn't need to summon to this zone at all. That's just a hard miss. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was thinking of something I wasn't, but I can't imagine what purpose that has. Ashing the Emergency, and a Radgoat scoops up game 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe they played into Enema. So true. Completely correct. A lot of siding going on at the Dark Regionals. Alright. Normal Airlifter. Perfect start so far. Grabbing Emergency from deck. The Dark Regionals. Prosp again. Let's go. For 3. Come on, 3. Give me 3. No, he did 6 already. The joke. It's like Lifter, Emergency, Impulse, another Prosp, Ceravis, and Turbulence. Alright, so the Ceravis seems like a pretty good pick here, since we already have more or less full combo. Depends what line we want to take, though. They should let you Prosp for 1. They should just be like, they should just let you be like, yeah, this is my terrible upstart goblin. Getting Turbulence, alright. Yeah, so depending on what else is in hand, I suppose we can use that as, oh, we're going Emergency here, alright. Because I was thinking, oh, and the Ash, alright. And the Called By, the first Called By I think we've seen today. There's Hydrant. Preventer coming down, banish the Turbulence. See, now if we summon back the Turbulence here... Yeah, so I don't think he's on the Proxy F line. I was talking to Goat for a while. He thinks like most of the lines, like the Terahertz line, like the Proxy F thing, are like trying to play too far above where the deck is meant to go, when you should just be playing to your strengths and like using things like Reinforce to play around evenly. Yeah, but also, I like green. Sunlight Wolf gets to add back the Preventer here. Then we go for Heat Soul. Very cool. Sets for Alert, Contain, Reinforce, and Emergency. So no Extinguish, but we did set an extra card, so that's probably Extinguish. He's slowly becoming a salad player. It's like he's decaying. It's like that part in Captain America: The First Avenger when like his face is like falling off and he's just like, he just takes it off. Just shows the salad head underneath. Five cards in hand versus 5 back row. Imperm. Imperm on the Turbulence. Just to say, this was the 6th card. Oh my god. Maybe he genuinely wanted... Maybe he genuinely is afraid of Turbulence's effect. Okay. Okay. I can believe that. I can get behind that. Sure. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know his story. Impulse coming down here. Gonna get Preventer from deck. Possibly. I don't know. No, getting Fire Engine. Alright. Escape triggers. That's going to summon something. Summon Sharvara. That triggers Engine. Engine. Maybe summon Airlifter. Airlifter gets to search, and then when our opponent activates an effect, no, we're summoning Hydrant. Alright. I'm just thinking of like a way to maybe get this Preventer out of hand, but maybe we're not so worried about the Preventer because we do already have 5 sets. Extinguish on the Sharvara. That's a play I mentioned earlier in the tournament. Really great value there. Thrust coming down now, since we did use the Fire Engine. Getting Duster, sure. I imagine we just like fire the Contain. Alert, add back instead of adding from deck, sure. Duster comes down, we just contain the Rakea to keep them from using it for anything. Reinforce. And then... Emergency, yeah. Yes, that's how we're going to get through the Renter now. And yeah, the good part about Duster as opposed to Evenly is that now these are still in rotation, so we can still get them back with things like Emergency, things like Reinforce, things like the Field Spell. It's not so bad. But now Contain, not very good against this deck because we don't need to link it off. We could just pop it and get value out of it like that. Sharvara no longer being in rotation is very difficult, though. That's going to be a bit of an uphill battle for Iza, I imagine. Shit. Book of Moon solo. That's probably true is the thing. And yeah, we're getting the dog. So just flipping down the dog probably ends our whole life. Yeah, I don't even have to wait for it to activate. Just get rid of it. Just tell him off. Go battle Crash, maybe? Nothing we could do but Crash. What does that do, though? We don't have Shyama in Graveyard, so... Maybe Abominable? Like, Abominable, just swing over... Yeah, that's terrible. That doesn't do anything. Swing over Preventer. Nothing to summon with Preventer, so not that big of a deal. It still doesn't really accomplish anything. It just gets something off the board that'll come right back. Come right back eventually. You get it back. Heat Soul, get us another draw. Hydrant. There's Turbulence. Alright, watch this. Turbulence is going to activate, and he's going to set, like, one card. It's actually literally the thin slice of bread. I'm not even sure why Iza's still, like, waiting this one through. I don't see what he does here. Like, the dog, I guess, can bring something back. That doesn't feel like it does anything. Oh, fuck. Here's how Bernie can still win. TDK. Alright, setting 4. We shuffled a bunch back, so we had enough to set 4. Now we're just going in. Alright. We don't have anything that can swing over the 3K ass, though. Oh, we do. It's right there. This is at 38 now, because we summoned it to this. Iza's not very good with those zones. Iza, you gotta get better at this zone placement, dude. Well, it was already 33. It didn't matter. I don't know why. The numbers on Heat Soul are just, they're not computing for me. Extinguishing the Rakea. Once again, prohibiting it. Gets that out of rotation. Now we just go 25 and 17. Now the question is, if we have Emergency, we can activate that, summon Preventer, sack the Preventer, and then summon back the Impulse for game. And I think that might be just what we're doing. Assuming we still have the Hydrant activate. Question is, do we? I actually don't know. We only have... Ah, yeah. Unfortunate, but we still have 5 set cards versus our opponent's nothing. So it doesn't really matter. They get this thing back, but that's chump change. That's weak sauce. That's a nothing burger. No, burger. Hungry. Get another draw. Easy, you got anything for me? Rakea, that's an okay draw. Not really here though. Make King Yama. We just contain that all day though, right? Yeah. Contain! Go battle? Honorable Seppuku? Yeah. Can't even attack, so we can't do that. Alright. We are going to Game 3 of the finals of the Dark Regionals. Iza starting by setting a card, normal Rakea. This is about how the first game started. Escape. Now I just gotta go second. Anyway. There's Sharvara. Probably link them off for King Yama. King Yama search. Probably Aruha. Sharvara set Chamber. There we go. Pop the Chamber. Summon Aruha. Chamber effect. What do you think, Shyama?
Behave or get banned.
Ol Mech, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the finals of the Dark Regionals. Reminder, Jaxlon TDK is a follower emote. You do not have to give me money for it. Just going straight to Sarama, okay. Sarama effect. Reset the escape. Pop Aruha. Now Aruha, that's probably going to be what we go into Shyama with. Then probably Shyama plus Yama into our Rage. Shyama pops Sarama to summon itself. Summon up in hand, fuck. Yeah, now Shyama pop the Sarama. Pop that thing, right? Now we can get this the Sharvara back from graveyard to hand. And King Yama effect summon back that Rage immediately. Playing around Anima this time. Learned his lesson.
Behave or get banned.
Rusty929, thank you for the follow. 360 followers, right on time for the final game of the Dark Regionals. A much darker regional. And it's that old tried and true field. Rage, High King Caesar, and Escape again. Bread and butter, toast and jam. The Dark Finals. Normal Airlifter. Beautiful, beautiful beginning. Searching the field spell. Must already have Emergency in hand. Maybe we just want the attack points so we can get over the Rage. That'd be funny. I guess Emergency is like, even if we searched it here, like, High King Caesar just negates it, so we gotta deal with that before we can even consider using an Emergency. Yeah, we're just going to battle to get over the Rage. Not using the Rage. Just gonna escape, pop the Rage, pop the Lifter. What's the plan, do you think? There's Emergency, we can negate that. We've got the Sharvara. Now we use Lifter, so we dodge the pop. Just negate that also, so they don't have anything else to use in battle phase. But now we're out of stuff. We don't have to pop this because we don't have to resolve Escape. It has to pop both of them to resolve. We just set Chamber from deck. Turbulence coming down. We can use Rage to suck up the Turbulence, but if they have like a rescue, then we don't really have anything for that. Saravis. Oh, bucko. Does that destroy though? It doesn't matter. We're gonna Sharvara destroy something. No, yeah, it doesn't. It only negates the activation. It doesn't destroy it. So we're gonna Sharvara pop the Rage. Rage effect. Add back the Aruha. That's just it. All right. I thought we were somehow going to pop this Chamber and then get to Abominable from deck. Why would they ruin a perfectly good Daft Punk remix with adding Megalovania? For fun. Interesting we chose to pop the Rage instead of the Chamber, because that could have gotten us to Abominable, and then that could just pop the Turbulence non-targeting before they can use it. Depends a lot, I guess. We do have the Chamber live now, so like that's not nothing. Alright, Shyama just gonna pop the Chamber. Ash for the emergency. Okay, we had the Ash. He had to have top decked the Ash, or else he would have Ashed Emergency last turn, so he could save the last High King negate for the Turbulence from hand. Because I imagine he would realize he was being baited with that emergency. So he wouldn't have negated it with High King unless he absolutely had to. Now we're summoning Abominable. Pop this thing. Pop the Turbulence and immediately not have to worry about any of their shit for the rest of the turn. Contain! Immediately gonna get rid of immediately going to deal with the problem of the Abominable Unchained Soul. There's Rakea. Rakea can pop. Shyama going to pop Rakea and also one of their back row. That's pretty good here. We get Sarama from deck, I suppose. Extinguish. Still thinking on a target. A lot of good choices here. Well, actually, not really, because we don't have Hydrant up. Probably what we were going to go for with the emergency. Don't have a Hydrant in Graveyard, even. Reinforcing the Turbulence. That's going to bring it all the way up to 5,000. That's going to be, like, goddamn impossible to remove. I imagine we're probably playing White Woman in Unchained here. Turbulence triggering, popping the Abominable. Yeah, so right now, oh, that's what we can do, is even though this is unaffected, but we learned earlier, this is not trying to affect it. Okay, this might be... Wait, does it not work? Does it work or not? I thought we learned that it does. It does try... So what happened earlier? Stove, you can't fucking stunlock me in finals. Stove, you can't do this to me. Stove, no. Stove, you can't stunlock me in finals like that, you stupid piece of shit. You can't do this to me. You cannot do this to me right now. Thank you, Code. All right, so Sharvara is going to trigger here. See, I'm confused. It felt like earlier it did work, and now it's not working. It's about Turb's second effect. Okay, yeah, so it's not leaving the field by a card effect, but it is trying to affect it. It's applying an effect that makes it a valid Link material for the Link summon. We could just Underworld Goddess here, though. That's what we can do here to get rid of it, if we so choose. Okay, so Saz, you saying that is reminding me of the Stove Stunlock that we just blackout coffeed. You can't every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. Okay, so we're going for Rage instead of trying to climb into White Woman. Makes sense. Don't have to deal with it right now. Machinex, not enough material to suck anything up, though. We got White Women! Okay, but the letters are highlighted in the card artwork. Did you not see the letter? Coffee, blackout coffee, blackout coffee, blackout coffee, blackout coffee, blackout coffee, blackout coffee. We're watching the finals. I'm going to be thinking about that all fucking night. I can't do this. Any hopes I had of putting the Dark Regionals on YouTube are dashed. Now that even I can't even get through finals without getting stun locked. This sucks. I hate being me sometimes. Okay, we're summoning Preventer. Blackout Coffee. Oh, we're snorting filtered crack, you stupid piece of shit. And we get Anima again. We got Anima. Anima. Going for Donner now. Summon back the Turbulence. Anima is the best Rescue Ace card. It's pretty cool. There's just a lot of cards that play into it naturally, like Apollo and shit. So even if your opponent doesn't play into it, like, you still have the opportunity to... Now they spell career, that is true. And that's actually, like, pretty fitting because, like, what do firefighters do for a living is they go to their kids' career day and talk about how awesome it is being a firefighter. Pop is Turbulence. Extra normal. I'm a career racist. Folks, go take your kids to see Gran Turismo. I'm casting doubt. There's no way that a gamer can become a real racist. Here's Turb again. The Turb will continue until morale improves. You guys are wasting all your real money. There's no way we're getting unstun-locked at this point. Setting 3. We've done everything we could to keep this Turbulence from resolving. And now it's here all the same. E-Racer, like that gamer from Gran Turismo. So true. Fuck, it's genius. That's cinema. Rescue summoning back the Hydrant. All of our shit is even more online. Extinguish. Prohibit this so it doesn't even get to float. Swing in. Extinguish feels like it was designed for this format, right? Where like this deck has to beat like Unchained. Ignore the fact that it was designed to beat Tier Limit, but anyway. And then Mask. Cool. Duster. Okay. I mean, that doesn't do anything because you don't have a starter, but, you know. We literally have no other cards in hand, so this is probably not going to do much. How is it designed to beat Tier? In the same way that Extinguish pops and then prohibits Unchained monsters so they can't float, Extinguish would pop and then prohibit, like, Tier monsters so they can't use their fuse effect. Same thing with Rescue being like a fucking Eagle Booster. Or not Eagle Booster, a Shark Cannon. Is to like just fish like a Tier out of your opponent's graveyard so that it doesn't resolve. Alright, time to kill me into the sun. Yeah, I've been kind of skirting around the elephant in the room here. It appears that Radgoat has achieved the mandate of heaven and taken racism all the way to the top of contention. And it makes sense. Rescue Ace is probably one of the strongest decks that got support in Dune that I didn't pre-hit like I did with Purely. I thought maybe it wouldn't be so big of a deal because one of Rescue Ace's best attributes is its good matchup into Purely. But yeah, apparently it just has legs of its own, much better legs than most of these other decks we've seen today. Did you know the Tear Trap spell CSM? Chainsaw Man forever, baby. I'm ignoring the other thing. Getting there, Abominable. You stupid piece of shit. Oh my god. The only top race cards had before emergency. Top, by the way. Anyway, going for the last second Soldier of Chaos. Godspeed, soldier. Folks, and that would be the end of the Dark Regionals. A Rad Goat has taken racism all the way to the top. Can I get an 07 Racism 1? We tried our best, guys. Thank you all so much for coming out here to support the Dark Regionals. This has been an extremely fun day. I can't tell you how proud I am of what we were able to do here today. I can only hope that we managed to do something. We managed to continue having events like this, continue to have things that unite our community like this. I hope you all had a great time. I hope you all managed to do as well as you were hoping to. And I don't know if I'm at a loss for words or if I'm just exhausted, but I really appreciate